Hello and good evening. Welcome, Vamily, to a very special Vamily game night. Tonight we are playing Dread, a one-shot horror RPG. There are no dice, no character stats. Tonight, though, we'll be playing with a Jenga tower. If the characters need to do something particularly dangerous, physically or mentally taxing, they'll go over to the tower and pull a block. If the tower falls, they're out of the game. This can be immediate. This can be, if it's too early, deemed to be dramatically appropriate later. But for now, I want to see if there's any announcements for the channel.
ATL Season 7 is back next week, so...
We're warming up the Twitch channel for you right now.
But not the studio, because we have to completely rearrange it again before that.
You get to see a little bit of behind the scenes. And by behind the scenes, we mean just a slightly different angle of the tables.
Pivot.
But yeah, Season 7 starts next week, so don't miss it. It's going to be...
Terrifying.
Yeah. Very fun / terrifying,
Yes.
whichever your preference is.
I cannot wait.
For the game, there's a few other mechanics. All of the players have like a one sheet of basic rules and mechanics, but essentially you pull if I ask you to. You do not have to complete a pull. That can be if you honestly don't want to. It can be if the tower looks to the point where it's at death's door and about to fall. If you choose not to pull, you essentially give me control of what happens next. It could be you don't find the clues that you're looking for in the room. It could be if we were out in the woods, you get a snake bite and you have to suffer that wound or that limp throughout the rest of the scenario. It could be something much worse, but it does not mean that your character dies. If it's an extremely challenging task or dramatically appropriate, multiple pulls may be needed. I may ask the group to pull in order, and I leave that usually as a free-for-all for whoever wants to go first versus last. The only other thing I want to talk about is a heroic sacrifice, which is if you believe that no matter what you pull from the tower, it's going to fall, you can tell me ahead of time that you choose to topple the tower. That deliberately takes your character out of the game, but it saves everyone else. They make it safely to the next scene, and they're no longer in danger immediately. The game still goes on, though. We'll probably take a break. And with that, let's kick things off with a brief synopsis of the night, then I'll do some character intros. For tonight, everyone is at Emory Sleep Center here in Atlanta for some reason or another. Some of you sleep too lightly, others too heavily, some for some reason or another. I'm sure there's a perfectly scientific explanation, and nothing will go wrong tonight. For tonight, though, let's start with Zach. Zach, would you introduce your character?
I'm Zachary Vaudo, and I'm playing Gregory Finch tonight.
And with that, Zach, would you mind stepping into the game and pulling a piece?
I suppose.
Starting now, at any point that the tower falls, a player is dead.
And you'll all have to wait for us to do this the entire time.
Yes.
That's okay.
While you're pulling that, Zach, why don't you tell us a little bit about your character?
Sure, he is a firefighter, and
It's a bit nerve-wracking.
And he's focusing.
he's focusing on pulling Jenga blocks. He's a firefighter, very much likes the job, doesn't like how much waiting around it requires, but, comes with the territory. But being a firefighter does mean you encounter a lot of stress, which means a lot of sleepless nights.
So, and Zach, your character's name is Gregory.
Gregory.
Do we want to go short for Greg or Gregory?
Gregory.
Okay. Gregory, you are in one of the office rooms.
Mm-hmm.
You've been here maybe once before. No clear treatment plan yet. Across from the desk of you is a sleep technologist, one of the helpers around the office. His name tag says James. He's got a little bit of an elongated ITP haughty voice. With that, though, he talks you through maybe some inconsistent readings from your last sleep. And they want to bring you in again tonight to hook you up to the monitors. It'll take about 10 minutes of sticky pads to your chest, to your head. You've still got a little bit of shave hair behind your ear where they stuck that there. Do you have any questions, though, before he starts?
Nah, I've done this, like 3-4 times now?
James leads you out of the office, down a small hallway, and into the first of about 6 or 7 styled hotel rooms. Inside the room is a large master bed, a little closet, a nightstand with an alarm clock, and some blackout curtains. He gives you a few minutes to change into some comfy clothes. Did you bring any comfy clothes?
Nope, but I'm also kind of used to sleeping dressed. You have to get up at any hour to do so, whatnot.
He points out that if you want, there's a set of essentially night scrubs if you want them. But throughout the next 10 minutes, he's just kind of talking calmly, easing you in. He says they're a little cold as he sticks a little bit of gel and then this, pretty much the nodes to your chest, to your face, to your head, and hands you a pair of noise-canceling headphones if you want to sleep with them.
I forego them, just because if we're trying to figure out what's wrong with my sleep, and I am working this job, I'm not going to have the luxury of noise-canceling headphones anyway, so we might as well figure out what's wrong at base level.
Okay. And for context of the table, what is your sleep issue you're coming to the center for?
Just really just trouble sleeping. I'll sleep for a while and then just sort of wake up, cold sweat sort of deal, but that's about it.
Okay. He, as he's walking out of the room, about to turn off the lights, reminds you to put your phone on sleep mode and not to play with it too much before you go to bed.
We're all going to be on sleep mode. It's great.
Let's shift to Sarah. Sarah, would you pull from the tower?
Oh boy.
Give us a little rundown of your character.
Okay. Here we go. Well, just moseying my way on over here. Maeve is a waitress. She does copywriting in her free time. She's also really concentrating on this tower.
That's okay. Sarah, I'll have you give your audio again back here when we're at the microphones.
We didn't mic up that table because we didn't want you all to hear the crash.
Yeah.
It would be really loud.
Okay, tension's out. So
Yes.
take 2.
So who are you?
I am Maeve. Maeve is a waitress. She does a lot of copywriting in her free time. That's what she really enjoys is writing. She's a graduate, but she is stuck working as a waitress, and generally is pretty stressed out because of it.
Okay. With you, you've been through this several times before. Already in your own hotel room is the other sleep technologist, and her name is Jessie. And she is helping you kind of ease into your night routine. If you have some pajamas, you're welcome to change into those. But she's going through about 10 or 15 minutes of just sticking the nodes to you, hooking up to a monitor somewhere in the wall, and hands you also a pair of noise-canceling headphones. Do you take them?
She is going to take them.
With your... Actually, can you remind the table of your sleep issue?
Yeah, so she tends to wake up but feel unable to move and feel like there's a heavy weight on her chest, and then generally has difficulty waking up.
Gotcha. With that, you ease into kind of a sleep center. The blinds are closed. Jessie is walking through the door. Behind Jessie, you see a little bit of movement out of the corner of your eye. And with that, let's move on to Elise.
Cool. Hi, I'm Elise. I'm going to be playing Tilly. Tilly is a really tired stockbroker who is wanted to be an art student and then couldn't pay the bills, and so gave it all up so they could have a security in life. And they kind of regret it, but sometimes the money's really good, so that's where they're at. Do you want me to go pull now?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I believe.
I don't. Okay.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Ooh.
Isn't it just
The willy's so fast.
knees weak, palms sweaty?
Oh, yeah.
For your hands to start
Much
suddenly get sweaty.
I'm shaking. I'm already shaking, and it hasn't even been what, 10 minutes?
You're doing fine. You're doing fine. So, with you in the office, this is a repeat visit for you as well. And it's frustrating because the doctor doesn't seem to understand or even take much concern of your issue. Not to the point of gaslighting outright, but he says it's very difficult to study sleep patterns when you do not sleep.
Yeah, that's what insomnia is.
Can you describe for him, and I guess the table as well, what it's like in your condition?
It's not easy because I can't fall asleep, and if I do fall asleep, by some miracle of God, I can't stay asleep, and so I'm constantly not sleeping, staring at the wall. I have to check the phone again. I get an email. I try to turn it off. I've gone without the phone. It never works. I've even just, you know what? You know when it does work? When you drink enough. Then it works a little bit.
He kind of shuffles with some papers, kind of moves things along, and then you hear a knock on the door. And with him, as he says, "Give me a second," opens up the door, and you see James, who you're familiar with. But with him is Tommy. Tommy, would you describe your character?
Sure. Tommy, I'm Ian. I'm playing Tommy this evening, otherwise known as Slick. I am a guitar player in a local rock band. Yeah, and I sleepwalk.
Let's take it back a few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
This is your first visit to the sleep center.
Yeah.
So to give a kind of you and the players a layout of the office, you have arrived in the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
You've gone through the elevator. It's on the 4th floor. And in room, you take, let's say, 2 or 3 right turns.
Wow.
Office 428. It is a solid door with a placard that just says Emory Sleep Center. There is a little touchpad to interface with the receptionist.
Okay.
When you press it, a female voice comes through, introduces herself as Jessie, and asks what you're doing here.
There was an ad for looking for people with various sleep disorders, I guess. I apparently sleepwalk.
Well, she conveys that this is the perfect place for you then. She's
Great.
looking through to see if there was a schedule, finds your appointment, and buzzes you into the office. As the door unlocks and you step through, it's a small front office.
Mm-hmm.
There's some big windows, but the office itself, living space, is small. There's Jessie at the reception desk. There's a couch and some chairs and a slim hallway. Jessie motions for James to come through. He walks you down to the doctor's office to make the first intros to the, not professor, but the doctor.
Yep.
As you're walking through the hallway, there's about 6 or 7 rooms. Some of them are currently closed. Some of them are open but unoccupied. And you reach the office with the doctor and with Tilly. And in that room, you two see each other. The doctor has a little bit of a spark, you'd say. He gets a little bit excited to hear your case and actually proposes that you two be housed in the same room, but as a manner to see someone who doesn't sleep versus someone who can't stop sleeping.
Okay.
There's going to be a small partition between the 2 full beds in your bedroom, if you're okay
Cool.
with that.
Hi, Rumi.
What's up?
Tommy, as you look in this office, you see papers and folders kind of scattered around everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing out of the ordinary. You do see his computer has a set of cameras placed in your rooms for observation, and already 2 sleep patterns picking up on the camera. Make that 3. You 2 are walked towards your own rooms, given a few minutes of privacy to change into comfy clothes.
Froggy pajamas.
Okay.
I love my
I
froggy
walk
pajamas.
into the sleep center wearing shorts and like a t-shirt and this. I'm like, I'm good.
And with that, you 2 are hooked up. A slim white curtain is kind of slung across a rod in the middle of the room. The lights go off, and James reminds you both to put your phones on sleep mode.
Tilly's like getting in the last little bit of emails, and he goes, "Yeah, okay. Good night, Tommy."
Night.
Last but not least.
I know, fuck that, make him pull.
Yeah, that's a whole
Oh, I almost forgot.
I was about to be like,
He's like, "Yeah,
Oh,
he's like
okay.
getting out of this." Wait, why are we making him pull? If we should have let that slip by, it would have made it easier for us later.
Unless he knocked it
Not
over.
at all.
Fools. He's not gonna know.
you're the kid that's like, teacher, we had homework
had
last
homework.
night.
Yeah, the homework kills you.
Damn you.
I was so enraptured by Tommy's tale. Hannah,
Yes.
let's have you pull first, so I definitely don't forget.
Oh, God. All of you. Dead.
Depends on how you pull.
Don't put that evil on me. If I touch it, do I immediately have to pull it, or am I able to?
No,
You can play
hold the
around
front.
with it.
One hand only.
A house rule is let's stick with one hand on the tower.
Yep.
You can poke and prod as much as you want, but try not to play operation with it.
Oh, that's looking real dangerous.
Oh, right?
Already? What did you do?
What did you?
Oh no.
What did y'all do?
What did you
You
do?
didn't do anything. You're the last.
It twisted a little, apparently.
Oh boy.
So many gifted moments already.
Ooh. We got this.
Right.
I like how you put
Sweats.
the clumsiest person in this room right next to the.
Oh no.
You knock it over. Good for me.
If you knock it over, it's just like a natural catastrophe. There was an earthquake.
Building falls on you, but just your room.
Acts of God. So, Hannah, would you describe your character?
Hi, I am playing Tempest Bateman, Tempe for short. And I am by day, a window restorationist and historic carpenter. And I love hunting and fishing and just like, kind of living out in the woods, living that kind of, that natural life, canning all my own vegetables, that kind of stuff.
Hannah, what brings you to this sleep center tonight?
For a while now, I've been having real bad nightmares. And I know some nights I wake up screaming in cold sweats, and it's starting to affect my work, and it's starting to affect me, the stuff that I like to do. It's just really wearing on me physically and emotionally and mentally.
With you, thankfully, is a familiar face. You have Jesse with you in the room, who has given you a few moments to change some comfy clothes. Did you
I am
bring?
a oversized t-shirt, no pants girl.
Asks you to. You've been here before, but reminder: put your phone on do not disturb or sleep mode, and hands you some noise canceling headphones.
I take them very eagerly, shove them on my head, deal with all the wires they put on my head, and oh, I hate it.
You, as you're prepping for the night, getting in a rhythm, and Jesse is just kind of making small talk, in your head, you're thinking that tonight has to be the night. The hunt has to happen tonight. Physically, you can't take the toll of these nightmares affecting your waking and your sleeping. It has to happen.
I'm sorry.
And with that, the lights go off, and you prep for your nightmare. Zach,
Yes.
you are dreaming.
Good start.
You're running,
Bad start.
and there's something with you behind you.
All right.
It is moving fast. So fast that you're afraid to look behind you. What do you do?
I'm going to keep running, but I'm going to... Where am I running, first of all?
You are on a street.
Okay.
The lights are off. You don't recognize any of the street names. There's a growling now behind you.
I'm going to cut hard to the left the first chance I get.
Okay.
See if I can just throw it off.
You cut hard to the left and are met with a rush of red and pain, and you realize you've been killed. But not to the point to where you wake up. You're right back where you started. You're running. Something is behind you, and there's a growling noise.
Well, at that, I'm literally just going to stop and try to slap my face, because if I can recall that is not normal.
Okay. Give me a pull from the tower to wake up.
Okay.
Oh, my knuckles are white from clenching so hard. I do breathing exercises.
Yeah, I know.
I don't like looking. I know he's behind me, but I don't want to watch. Oh, good, he's coming back.
You get enough clarity of what's going on that you're slapping yourself as you hear these grunting and snarling coming closer. You feel a push behind you, and you realize you're awake now. You are back in your room, and it is a little bit harrowing because you're sweating and crying a little bit. You're snagged on some of the wires, but you're awake. And it's quiet. It is about 1 a.m. on the alarm clock across the room, but there's no other noises.
That's a little earlier than normal.
What do you do in the room alone?
Well, I'm supposed to sit here and sleep. So I'm just going to... Are the monitors in the room with me, or are the screens actually like somewhere else?
The cords that are on your face and your head and your chest are going down under the beds and into a wall socket.
Okay, I'm just going to lay there for a bit and just try to see if I can drift back to sleep. And I'm, looking around in the dark, letting my eyes adjust. I think I'm the only one not wearing noise-canceling headphones, so I'll listen.
Okay.
As well,
You
just see if I can
gather yourself and breathe. Maybe changing some of the sheets the other way around, since they're a little sweaty now. And we shift focus to Maeve.
Bless.
Maeve, you are in your bedroom. And it's standing right there.
Oh.
It is across the corner where your closet usually would be if you were in your own room. No matter if you're sleeping in this hotel room or your bedroom, it's always right there.
Yeah.
And you feel this kind of freeze lock into your body, and you're trying your best to move. Do you take your eyes away from it?
I close my eyes.
You close your eyes, you take a deep breath, and it's immediately harder to breathe as you feel this weight on top of you now. You keep your eyes closed.
Yeah, I'm going to try to see if I can speak or say anything.
Okay. Give me a pull from the tower to will yourself through this.
Oh, we're gonna get dead so fast.
You can do it.
You know we're all having dreams.
I believe in you.
Oh boy. Well, that's pretty grim. That's no.
Nothing says you can't take from towards the top.
I think in the book, you're supposed to be like 3 rows from the top at least, or something like that.
Yeah, but that's plenty.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Not safe yet. She's good.
I'm not talking like taking off the top and then putting it sideways.
I found one.
Guys,
It was really easy to pull. Okay.
guys,
So-
it looks like Swiss
BRB
cheese.
sweating.
You are enraptured by what is happening. You've been through this before, and you know that next you're going to start feeling it. Your eyes are closed, but you're going to sense that it's closer. You know a sniffing is about to happen. You open your eyes, and it's gone. You feel that pressure off your chest. And you breathe. And it's quiet.
I'm gonna take the noise canceling headphones off immediately.
It is not as quiet as it once was. There's a little bit of office kind of white noise. Let's say that there's a white noise machine throughout this sleep center office, and it is pumping some not silent, but some mellow music and noise throughout the office, just to kind of cancel out some bad noise. But you get the sense that you are alone in this room. What do you do to collect yourself?
I am going to get a book out of my bag and try my best to try and read,
Okay.
just to see if I can calm down, and also observe the no phones rule, which is critical. And just try and keep our palms from sweating. I have sweaty palms.
Flick on the light. The room has a dimmer on it, so you can choose the level of brightness that you want. You're able to settle into your bed. It's, again, about 1 o'clock in the morning, and you get a sense of ease on you. We shift to our lovely duo.
The boys.
The boys.
The boys.
The boys.
Tilly, you
Tilly
were
and Tommy.
in your bed.
Tilly and
That
Tommy.
sounds like the Nook.
It does.
The Nook boys.
Aw.
Tilly and Tommy.
Tilly, you are in your bed. It is 1 a.m., and you're still not asleep. What do you do to fill the time?
I roll around. I flop around. Tilly debates taking a shower and then decides not to. They stand up. They walk around. They check on Tommy. We're constantly just peeking around the corner,
We shift to Tommy's dream. No pulse just yet. You're fine.
Good.
We shift to Tommy's dream, and Tommy, you are prepping at a gig.
Yeah. Cool.
It is quiet because you haven't started playing yet. You're moving around the stage, trying to get some of the people to help you set up.
Yep.
No one's listening. You go up to some of the people and deliberately say, "Hey, let's get set up."
Yep.
And no one seems to register that you're there. You hear this sudden quiet throughout. It's so noticeable that the only noise you hear now is a little bit of tapping. Not tapping, beating. The only noise you hear is your own heartbeat. And it's getting a little quicker. What do you do as you try to get someone's attention?
I'm gonna stop trying to get people's attention and go over to my own rig, make sure everything's set up, tune my guitar, kind of like try to calm down because I'm starting to get angry. Center myself.
Do you have any words or mantras you're trying to repeat or get a headspace for?
No, just kind of playing with the guitar pick on my necklace and tune my guitar once, twice, 3 times, just kind of going through
Okay.
the whole setup.
Tilly, Tommy gets up. Slowly, but kind of groggily moves around to the point that he's bumping into a few of the things throughout the room.
Does he look? Is it a painful bump or is it just a bump?
Just a nudge.
Okay,
He's asleep.
gotcha. I do the classic. I do that about twice, and then I just kind of go, "Hey, bud." Hey, bud, come on. Come on.
Tommy, in your dream, you start to hear something different now. And it's a deliberate clapping noise. Not from an audience, though. It'd be great if you could get a sounding ovation, but no playing yet. It is one set of clapping hands behind you, slow and in tune with your heartbeat. When you turn to look, it is a grungy, tall, bent-over man
Worse. You made it worse.
with a sports jacket and hair all the way down his face. But you do see a smile, and he seems to be cheering as he's clapping, but you can't hear what he's saying.
Okay.
He's stepping closer to you.
I ignore him until he gets like within like 6 feet of me.
He's running at you.
Oh, no.
He's running at me.
He'll get there quickly.
I will spin and swing my guitar into his face.
Okay. As you
Oh,
spin
no.
and swing, I need you to pull from the tower.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, you're not even. Oh my gosh.
Why stand? He's right there. Yeah, right here.
It's honestly better to do it sitting. You're a little bit more stable, I feel like.
That's true.
Yeah, good luck.
I always do breathing exercises right before I go over. I do a little, you know.
Fine, just rip it off like a band-aid.
Oh,
Just-
I hold my breath and I do it.
You swing and it hits solid. You hear a bit of music, actually, dum, coming out of your instrument. And before you wake, we're going to cut to Tilly, because you start to see something.
Okay.
Out of Tommy's head, not one of the wires or the nodes, but there is a bright, thin, almost balloon string that's now visible. Not coming out, but now visible, as if it was always there. It goes up through the ceiling, but doesn't seem to be pivoted or snagged. It's just moving anglerfish style.
Oh, I don't like.
When you touch it, you get pulled into Tommy's dream, and you suddenly can't hear anything. There's a guitar coming for your face.
Oh, good.
I need you to pull from the tower.
No.
I believe in you.
You just had to swing, didn't you, Tommy?
Hey, Tilly's the one grabbing weird alien strings.
Yeah.
So it's an
This is why
alien
it's-
string.
Hasn't anyone told you don't try to wake up
I
someone
was
who's
going to
sleepwalking?
say that. Never wake someone up.
You duck out of the way, and it hits this man enough to fly him backwards.
Okay.
You two register each other for half a second,
Fuck.
and then you're awake.
Hey, bud.
Hi.
You okay? You almost
His
smacked me.
balloon string is gone.
Yeah, I'm good.
Hey, how many days before you start hallucinating on no sleep? Is it 4?
I think it depends on. There was some guy who tried to do like
As long as
7.
Yeah.
and he said that he was able to like get his brain to switch over to like a different energy frequency, and he claims he never hallucinated, although when you say your brain is switching to a different frequency, I think you might already be
I'm gonna
hallucinating.
Google it, and I ignore the
Yeah.
no phone rule, and Google how long does it take before you start hallucinating.
You're having some spotty reception,
3 days.
but you're able to get a slow loading Google page. It gives you a basic rundown of what WebMD would tell you. You're not sure if you trust it.
I screenshot it anyway because this reception sucks. I go, oh, okay, that makes sense. Hey, bud,
What's up?
you having nightmares?
Mm.
You almost ducked me in the face there.
What?
Never
Were you?
mind.
No one's told me that I attack anyone when I'm sleepwalking. That's weird.
Hey, where's your file? Let me add that. Just kidding, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Cool, I haven't slept at all.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. It sucks.
What time is it?
I don't know.
Okay.
A time that I should be asleep.
I'm gonna look at the alarm clock.
It is about 1:15ish. Not much time has passed.
Do you wanna go play board games?
No, I want to go back to sleep.
Oh, okay. I'll do that
I don't
too.
have any
I'm
problem
sure.
sleeping.
Yeah, I bet that's nice.
We shift to Tempest.
Every
Okay.
time you shift, everyone groans.
It's nice doing it in order because you know the order you're gonna be next
Dying.
in.
Dying.
No, Zach, stop.
Tempest, you can't stand being hunted. But you know tonight is a good night to hunt for you. You have enough, you've done this before, lucidity to know you're dreaming, but not yet will yourself awake. You're in your usual perching spot in your house, looking at the edge of where the grass meets the woods, watching that spot where it always shows up. And it's day, and it's night, and it's day, and it's night, and you don't feel tired, you feel determined. And those eyes pop up in the forest and take off somewhere. What do you
Run to the forest.
You run to the forest. Do you take anything with you?
Do I have my gun, the shotgun, the rifle?
You thought of it, so it's there with you.
Okay. Am I wearing what I fell asleep in, or am I wearing my hunting clothes?
You're wearing your hunting clothes because that's what you just thought of.
Okay, good. Don't want to run in the forest in my underwear.
You are in your underwear because that's what you just thought of.
Oh, hunting clothes.
Hunting clothes again.
Okay.
Pink elephants.
I crawl out of the closet that I've been, tucked in the back of. And I grab my necklace. It's a cross. Say, hey, God, please be with me on this hunt. It's different than usual. I do not want to eat it this time. I get the sense that this is not something you created, or you would be cool with me just getting rid of. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay. And then I go and I walk out the back door into the woods.
Okay. And as soon as you see the woods, your dream, lucidity, and thought takes you to the edge. There's not even the movement of travel. You're just there.
Oh.
You see it running off some mass of fur and legs further into the dark of the woods.
Shh. Okay. And I start walking with a purpose. I am not walking quietly. I figure it knows where I am. I don't bother not stepping on things. I just walk with a purpose.
Okay. You are immediately behind it.
Oh.
Shotgun raised.
Okay.
And now it's on top of you. Shotgun raised. And now you're on top of it. Shotgun rage. And there's 2 or 3 seconds of just dreams jumping around train of thought style until things settle and you've lost the fight. It is on top of you. Gun somewhere. It's lost out of your thought now. I need you to pull from the tower to wake up. Watch the chairs.
I don't want to look.
Okay, come on, let's do this. Shit. Fudge. Nope. Nope. Ooh, no, not that one.
Distant Hannah disgruntled noises.
Yeah.
Yeah, disgruntled.
You need a little airbag there, but
So nerve wracking.
I know my palms are sweating.
Knees weak. Arms are
sketty.
heavy.
Arms sketty.
Arm sketty.
Don't make her laugh.
Okay.
You're good.
Yay!
Don't bump it, and we're good. You are
Eight of them.
tussling. It's getting closer, and those red eyes and sniffing noises are getting closer. But you wake. You're in your bedroom. The nodes are still on your face. They feel like that creature that has licked and sniffed you before, so you start tugging at them.
Oh, God.
And you realize it's still in here.
No.
There's that weight on your chest that it was still in your dream, and it is in the room with you.
Is it on top of me?
It is getting closer.
I open my mouth and scream as loud and hard as I can.
You scream, and it is startled to hear for the first time, but it is startled enough to book it out away from you. It tussles around in the bedroom until it sees light from the hallway and crashes through a slit at the bottom of the door, turning into like a smoke, thin paper kind. It is out into the hallway. There is silence and silence and two screams, a man's and a woman's, deafen everyone in the office. Or maybe just a very high-pitched man's voice. And everyone is now awake and can act freely.
Huh?
I am gonna look for anything
Did you
that
hear
can
that?
be used
Yeah, I did.
as a weapon in this room. Is there like a
check it
pole
out.
or something that I can turn into a bonking
Yes.
stick?
We'll do it as character by character, so that was there's less kind of noise pollution. You look in your room. It doesn't take a pull or anything unless you're trying to break apart the bed. You find the clothes that you brought. Did you bring a weapon into the building?
I'm a gun owner, but I'm a responsible gun owner. So no, I did not bring a gun into the sleep study.
Okay. You're a hunter. I can give you that you have, say, a pocket knife.
My pocket knife has just recently disappeared. So
That
Could it-
would
could
be
it-
convenient, but it's not here with you.
could I say that I had a box cutter from from work today that was stuck in the back of my jeans?
Sure. You can take a few minutes to gather your senses,
I'm gonna just put on my pants.
but on your pants.
just put on my pants, nothing else. Just putting on my pants, and I got my box cutter.
Do you stay in the bedroom?
Oh no, I'm gonna go open it up and quietly look.
Let's cut to Tommy and Tilly.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. Do you think we should check it out? It could just be someone having a nightmare, but I don't know. That didn't sound like it came from a room.
How could you tell?
Well, all the rooms are like this way, right? And that was like that way, right?
I don't know.
Right,
I've
you
never
were
been here
asleep.
before.
Anyways,
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah.
I'll just poke my head out there, and you can do whatever you do.
poke your head out. And I go to the backpack I brought with me.
Okay.
I open it up and I'm rifling around, and I find a multi-tool.
Okay.
Kind of like for pulling like broken guitar
Swiss
strings.
Army knife kind
Yeah,
of
basically like a Leatherman sort of thing. And I pull that out, and it has a little knife on it, but I just kind of stick it in my pocket. I don't even put shoes on. I just kind of walk over towards the door where Tilly is after I find it.
Do you tell Tilly about the tool?
No.
That was a lot of T's. Let's cut to Gregory.
I'm up. Monitors off. I mean, first responder mode at this point, and I'm going towards the door. I grab my jacket in case it's needed for any reason, and I am going out into the hallway. I am trying to recall any and all fire safety equipment that I saw on the way in, including but not limited to extinguishers and axes and defibrillators.
You did not see any such helpful devices.
This place should be shut down.
That's not up to code.
What you did see when you came in a few times before is the front office desk, the narrow hallway. You have only seen into your bedroom. At the very end of the hallway is the doctor's office, and around a bend in the hallway is an emergency exit.
Okay, then I'm going to I'm going to gun for the front office desk because if there's not a fire extinguisher or anything located in the main thoroughfare, which there should be, it should probably be under the main desk.
Okay. Before you get to that, Maeve, what
Oh.
is going through your mind as you hear this screams or scream?
My stomach will definitely drop just because of the nightmare that I just had. I'm going to. I probably have like some shorts and like a little t-shirt, so I'm gonna pull on my pants back on.
Okay.
And then I am going to take my phone with the little flashlight and kind of open the door to just see if I see anybody running around
Okay.
or in pain, just anything. I'm not going out eggs running around. That is some I would like to die stuff. I am just poking out to see if there's anybody moving.
Okay. As everyone in their own turn ducks and moves throughout the hallway, the lights, every other light is off. Emergency lighting is kicked on. The rooms, when you move the flicker or switch in your own bedroom, do not work.
I don't bother.
If anyone is trying their phone, you do not have service. In fact, you can't switch it off of sleep mode. Except for Tilly, who did that before everything happened. Tilly, your phone still works.
Yes.
Still slow,
My
but
one
still
power
Tilly-
cellular device.
As someone with insomnia, how often are you on your phone, and what is your battery?
He definitely is a stockbroker, so not only is he always on his phone, but he's always prepared. He's got a portable battery, he's got a charger, he's got a second charger, he's got a car charger. We're always set. Because that's where the business happens, and time is money.
Tilly, your phone is at 5%. It would be wise to grab a charger.
I grab my little portable charger, I make sure it works before I leave,
Okay.
that it's charged.
You plug it in, it starts charging. You get the sense that it would be unwise to take it out of the charger that low. It usually is good to put your phone like off while it charges.
I definitely debate that, but I go, no, I'm just gonna leave it on. I'm gonna put it in. First, I'm still in the froggy pajamas, so we change out of those, put on some real pants, big boy pants,
Big boy
slip
pants.
that into my man pockets, and then
Big boy pants.
I keep the
man.
froggy shirt on. I think just
Okay.
regular pants, because everything else I have is just like dress shirts. I'm like, it's too late for that.
Okay, there's
Dress
stuff
shirts-
going on. Okay.
Dress shirts and ties. So we're going with the froggy shirt.
As people are ducking their head out into the hallway and looking through the haphazard light, there's what looks like visible disruption going down the hallway. Any that were, let's say, some placards or some paintings, the cheap dentist paintings that are typically held up right in front of you while you're getting oral surgery, those are all smacked and tilted. Some of them are down on the ground.
Weird.
As you look down the hallway, lying in the doctor's office, let's say very akin to Wicked Witch of the West, there are a pair of legs sticking out of the office. They're panted legs. But you don't know if they're James's or the doctor's. Everyone sees each other.
What the fuck is going on?
Hey guys.
So,
So you said the doctor's office is where the legs are sticking out of?
Towards the end of the hallway is
Okay.
where the legs are.
Okay, so I was going towards the front, but if I see somebody down, it's just a pivot 180 to
Okay.
tend to the fallen person.
everyone get back in your rooms. There's something loose in the office.
Should I call the cops?
Yes, please.
Call 911, call the cops, call
Yeah.
anyone.
I've
Call
already
fire department, I don't care.
I've already passed Tempest.
Yeah, and I'm gonna actually go out and follow Greg.
There's something loose in the
Ma'am,
goddamn
I'm an
office.
emergency responder. This is my job. Please keep everybody back.
Do they train you in emergency
I'm not
response
even
into
listening
like
at this point.
fucking nightmare monsters?
I'm not even listening. I'm going for the person that's unconscious on the ground.
Tilly on your phone. 911, what's your emergency?
Hi, we're at the sleep center. Someone has like passed out or something in the doctor's office, and the emergency
Hello?
lighting's on. Hey, can you hear me?
911, what is your emergency?
Hello. Can you hear me? There's been an incident at the sleep center.
Hello. 911. This is the last time.
There's
What
been
is
an
your
incident at
emergency?
the sleep center. The sleep center. Please come to the sleep center. There has been an emergency.
Click.
I check my data, see if I can get any bars at all.
You have 1 bar,
Gotcha.
next to nothing. When you go to refresh the pages you looked at earlier, they stay locked. Nothing changes on your phone.
Okay, I Googled now. I tried to Google now. Is there a way to text 911?
You go to a new tab and you're not able to open it. Your phone is locked on that web search page.
Good.
Great. So I can't reach the emergency
Back
people.
to Tempest.
Get back in your room. You, Froggy Shirt, get back in your room.
Okay.
Do I see Maeve?
Yes.
Ma'am, get back in your room.
I'm sorry.
There is a literal, we're just going to call it for quick purposes, a wild animal loose in this office, a very violent wild animal. Get back in your room. I can handle this, I say with a box cutter in my hand.
She's disregarding that because everybody sounds crazy right
Everyone
now.
else sees Tempest with a box cutter.
I don't. I'm already in the room.
Following him.
I just have my phone with the flashlight on, like.
You guys are approaching the body?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've already got like the jacket like in one hand, getting
Okay.
ready to like put under the head if need be.
As you get close to the body, you recognize it is James, who you've both met.
Shit. Yeah, push the door open. I'm gonna put jacket bundle up under the head and start like checking for.
James's throat is torn.
Will?
I'm still checking for a pulse to see if he is dead yet.
There is no blood splatter.
Yeah.
What?
What?
You look around where there should be a blood stain on the shirt or ground or walls. There is just a gash in his throat.
I'm focused on making sure this guy's alive. I'm not even noticing the blood forensic stuff yet.
He is barely breathing.
I'm going to immediately apply pressure to this wound.
Why is there no blood?
As you
Probably when I
look
noticed that.
closer at the wounds, one of you, whoever's looking closest, has to pull from the tower.
I'm right on top of
Yeah,
it, so I have
you.
to.
I'm like looking over your shoulder, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no,
Maeve
I'm literally
just
close
behind the
to
door with her
I'm going back in
flashlight,
my room.
like.
Fuck this. Me and Froggy Shirt going to bed.
She's just listening. I'm listening down the hallway.
Okay, you can do it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
It's looking like Swiss cheese.
You're looking like Swiss
Tasty.
cheese.
This is gonna be real bad when it falls.
Gregory, as you get close enough to examine what's going on, the lack of blood, the faint breathing, none of it makes sense. But that pain that just shot into the back of your head as you touched him goes away. You see a very faint red balloon string going from his head somewhere into the ceiling.
It's like connected or it's like floating up.
It's touching his hair,
Okay.
going through his skull. What do you do?
I'm gonna look for the nearest like pencil, pen, something, and I'm going to try to move it away from his head.
Okay. You grab something close by. There's a lot of papers and pencils scattered about. Tommy, you see him fiddle with something above his head, but it's faint. You don't quite see it clearly. It passes through the pencil.
So it doesn't actually like
It doesn't snag it.
What are you doing?
I thought I saw something here.
Okay.
Do we have 911 yet? Anybody?
Sounds like 911 isn't working.
Front desk phone. If your cell phone's not working.
Okay, hold on. And I'll start walking that way.
Or if there's one in this office.
Nah, I just pad barefoot down the hallway towards the front desk.
Yeah, I'm
Maeve,
trying to
what are
keep
you doing?
Pressure.
I'm gonna poke my head out now that I see Tommy walking towards the front, and I guess start meandering towards where Gregory is.
Okay.
She's a, oh, well, you know what?
No, absolutely no one is listening to you.
Yeah.
I say as I walk by.
Well, since no one's listening to me, I'm going to try to figure out the path which this thing took and try to follow it.
You, judging by the movements of the paintings, the body at the end of the hallway,
Ugh.
there is the only place left, which is, because there's one more bedroom that no one has come out of, it's closed. At the bend of the hallway where there is an emergency exit, that has to be where it is.
Fuck. Does anyone have any other weapons?
She'll turn around. It's a sleep study. No, I was not prepared to come in fully locked and loaded. I thought I was going to be sleeping, but everybody's screaming and talking about nightmare monsters, and now there's a corpse.
It's not a corpse yet.
It's a corpse.
Is it a corpse yet?
No, you're
Okay.
still holding
Yeah.
to him. That breathing is barely holding on. Tommy, at the front desk, you find the receptionist, I guess. Someone has to work here. You find the phone and pick it up. What do you do?
Is there a dial tone?
There is no dial tone.
Hang up. Do that thing where you just hang up the phone multiple times to see if it resets it.
You hear the clapping noise. There's no one behind you, but it's in the phone.
Hang up.
Okay.
Check the wire going to the wall.
The wire goes into the wall. It is solid.
Pick up the phone again.
The clapping is now in tune with your heart, which is going faster.
And I hang up the phone.
Okay.
No dial tone.
Nothing else.
Nothing to report.
Is there a fire alarm on the walls? Pull that.
I'll look for- I'll
Is
look
there a
for
fire
that.
alarm near me?
That would be great. This place is not up to code.
Oh no.
What about the front door?
The front door.
Or the emergency door.
Emergency door?
The front door needs some way the receptionist buzzed you in. You mess with it.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem hooked up to emergency power.
Are you fucking
That's-
kidding me? I look around again just to make sure I'm not missing any fire alarms or anything, and I start walking back down. And I look around the desk. Like, is there anything of note around the desk? Like,
There's patient files, actually.
Yeah.
If you wanted to look.
I will actually just grab the stack of them.
Okay. You grab a stack of patient files. Pass this around.
I don't like that he brought props.
Oh
There go all the
There
patient.
they go.
No, patient files. Oh boy.
Told you I was the clumsiest.
I would just watch
Da-da.
the tape.
Watch the Jenga.
Okay.
And I look around as I'm walking back down the hallway for the.
I'm gonna share with the class.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
I'm like, I don't see a fire alarm, and there's no dial tone on the phone. Also, there's a big stack of patient files on the receptionist desk, which is a massive HIPAA violation.
Should we be looking through them?
Hand me
I don't give a
mine.
shit. No, they're not ours.
Why do you
Hello?
give a fuck? There is a monster in this.
Ma'am, calm down.
As
That's
Tommy
why.
is looking through the patient files, I'll give you a few minutes.
Fuck.
Why is it backwards?
I don't know.
I'm gonna stick it in a mirror. See what happens.
Tempest, at the edge of the hallway, you're approaching that emergency exit, and it gets to the point to where the lights are brighter now. There's more consistent emergency lighting leading you towards the exit, but the sound you hear does not make sense. It is grunting and gnashing and squelching noises as something is eaten.
Oh.
What do you do?
It's coming through the.
Somewhere beyond that bend in the hallway.
Just around the hallway bend. I will so quietly, so stealthily, slowly just peek around the corner to see what is over there.
As you step closer, your thoughts get muddled,
Oh.
and focusing on the noises is all that you can do. They're louder, more disgusting, to the point now where you're not sure if you can back away. I need you to pull from the tower.
Oh, the tower is not looking good. You can do it. You got this. No problem.
And you say after.
No sweat.
Are you like holding those files super close to you, or?
I'm literally holding them like this while I'm walking down the hallway, back towards the doctor's office.
Definitely heading towards the man with the weird files.
Oh, same. I want to see those files.
Everybody's like,
I'm the only one that's not. 'Cause
And
I'm
you see this very
here.
confused face.
trying to save a life here.
Gregory, the body is holding that red light or string next or above
yeah?
James's head is flickering now.
Stay with me. And I'm looking for any like first aid kit in this office. Anything.
You're looking around, and this is a doctor's office, but he's a doctor in sleep technology.
I'm looking for emergency
There's
stuff.
an emergency kit, likely with the reception's desk. But that's just speculation.
Did you see a first aid kit up front?
No.
Gregory, as you're touching the body, you feel weaker. And it feels like the weaker you are engrossed, the flickering in that string stops and it holds a little stronger. You look up and can see that it's now probably a good 2 or 3 inches thick. His breath is normalizing. Your breath is weakening.
So his breath is normalized? Okay. All right. I'm going to take his hand. I'm going to like put it under the jacket and just like keep pressure here, and I'll pull my jacket off and just sort of slide back
You take
off away from
your
him.
hands off. His light starts to weaken and flicker out. And it's gone.
What? No. What? Is the string still there? Is it gone?
It is gone. And his breath stops.
Is my jacket covered in any blood?
It is not.
I'm going to look at that.
Your hands are clean.
Yeah, I'm looking back at him.
She's. What?
Yo, none of your names are Kurt Beck, are they?
No.
Do I look like a Kurt?
No.
Oh.
Fair enough, but no.
I'm just Tilly.
Maeve.
What day is it?
Tuesday.
It is today's date.
Thank you.
So it's Tuesday.
Tuesday the 22nd.
Cool.
Can you share with the class, please?
Sure. Hey, EMT dude.
Firefighter, what?
Okay. Firefighter. I found these patient files on the receptionist's desk. Also, the phone, it doesn't have a dial tone, and also there's nothing else useful. Yeah, also, all of these patients died on February 8th, except for one of them.
Which one?
Kurt Beck. Which says a date of death TBD. So these imply that some of them died here? Because some of them say off-site and some of them don't.
Implied how?
Some of them say died off-site and some of them don't.
What are the ones that don't say off-site stay?
Just date of death,
I
but they're
feel like
all
they would-
February 8th.
Specify.
They all died the same day. How many days ago is February 8th? Let's see.
Today's the 22nd.
Yeah.
So,
2 weeks.
16?
2 weeks ago, yeah.
Yeah.
We cut to Tempest. You don't quite get enough will and courage to peek around, but you do pull yourself back from whatever was drawing you in. You get a sense that it doesn't want whatever it is to be found. You can try again. You can have someone else try. But whatever's beyond that corner is a bad idea.
I slowly, trying not to make a sound, back up all the way to the office where everyone goes, and I say, someone is being eaten around the corner.
What?
Someone is being eaten around that corner. We have to get out of here.
I would imagine Tommy would have opened the front doors. That was
Yeah, see, the buzzer thing for the front door, it's not working.
Are there any windows in any of the rooms?
There are blackout curtains.
I want to go to the nearest room to me that is like one of the rooms we came out of.
Sure.
And go and rip away the blackout curtains.
There are no windows.
It's just blackout curtains against the wood. Fuck. And the thing is between me and the emergency exit.
You are... Yes.
Fuck. And you said there was one last unopened room, correct?
Yes.
I could...
Is it within sight of the thing?
It is opposite of the doctor's office.
Okay.
It is the furthest down the hallway room.
Okay.
But you would be clear of the emergency exit without having to peek around the corner. You could get to this other room.
Okay. I say, there's one room that hasn't been opened. Maybe we go in there. Maybe there's something in there. Why are you fucking looking at files right now?
You're the hunter. with
Because
the
it was
knife.
weird and it says don't
Yeah, it
sleep
says
on the
don't
back of the
sleep on the
fucking
front.
folder.
Why is it backwards?
I don't know.
Well, if you look at it like this way, it says don't sleep the right way.
I'm assuming... I don't fucking know. I might be able to get the front door open.
I'm looking around the doctor's office now for, again, anything I was looking for outside of like fire equipment or any equipment that can be used, or even just a computer at this point.
Throw a computer.
You mentioned the computer, and as you get closer, Tommy noticed it earlier. There were some sleep programs and monitors going on as a screen. One sleep pattern is still registering on the computer.
One sleep pattern out of 6.
Out of 6.
All right, let's go. There's one more person here.
Last fucking room, I said it.
No, Mrs.
Yeah.
There's one more person here.
I question.
I hand him to the files to Gregory.
The thing that was happening in my room where I was pants, no pants, pants, no pants. I stop for a second and I imagine myself in my hiking, or the boots I wear for hunting, and I just imagine that really hard.
Everyone sees Tempest standing there with their eyes closed. And Tempest, when you open your eyes, you are unchanged.
Fuck, okay.
Maeve just like,
Okay.
I look at Maeve like,
I turn and I start walking back up towards where the front door and the receptionist area is.
I'm gonna go to the unopened.
Right?
yeah. And that one guy with the exploding head syndrome?
I'm
Exploding
sorry,
head
what?
syndrome? What?
Yeah, but he's
It's-
not dead.
It's a thing where you hear loud noises.
No, none of that.
What are you, what
What?
the shitting?
What's your birthday?
My birthday?
Yeah. What's your birthday?
June 22nd. Why?
What year?
1986.
Mine is March 15th, 1992.
February 15th, 1992.
What's yours?
May 15th, 1992.
Are you sure about the year?
Mine's because mine's January 15th, 1992, and you're the only one that doesn't match with this calendar list of
So-
numbers.
Pause.
Can I see your ID?
You're saying us and the corpses, the
I'm
dead people.
I'm saying that we go
share a
sequential.
birthday?
We go sequential by month backwards to me. With only Kurt Beck here being alive in this group.
What was his month?
June 15th.
What was he, like a Pisces?
May, June.
Yep. May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December,
Does anyone
March,
February,
February, January. So unless you're lying about your birthday, you're the odd man out here. Unless our number 6 guest fits the bill. And I point to the screen again.
Why are you here?
He sleepwalks.
Sleepwalk.
I watched him do it.
No, but why are you here though?
Because my bandmates were getting pissed off that I was waking up and tripping over them in the middle of the night.
Okay. If there's another person here, we have to get them out of here.
Yeah, let's wake them up and get them out.
I'm gonna see if I can get the front door open.
You hear a knock from the other side of the front door
A knock. Hello.
in Gregory's voice. Someone says hello.
Can I help you?
He repeats it back to you. Can I help you?
What's your name?
You first. And the doorknob starts to rattle.
Timmy.
The emergency light, as soon as you say that, goes off. And the one behind you starts to go off.
And I pull the
Yeah.
Leatherman out of my pocket and flip open the knife as I'm backing back down the hallway towards them, away from the front door.
The door is now pulling hard. It is still locked in. The doorknob is frantically moving up and down, but it is still locked in frame.
Can we hear all that?
Everyone now sees the door almost bursting off of
I want
the
to find a
scene.
weapon.
I'm gonna go into the closed door, the closed room. I'm gonna go in there.
Do you just open the door and go in?
Yeah.
Do you shut the door behind you?
I wait to see if people are gonna run in after me.
The door bursts open and all of the lights are off in the room.
Oh.
Or hallway.
I'm running for the door.
Yep.
I'm running in that room and just whoop.
I'm following Tempest.
Tommy, you see red eyes at your height
Oh, that's tall.
and then double your height.
Oh no.
And I turn around and I just start running.
Okay.
If I can see at all of him coming, the moment that he passes me, I just want to like whip the office chair out of the doctor's office down the hall before I run into this bedroom.
Gregory, you can't see Tommy, but you can hear running quickly coming towards you.
Can I hear 2 distinct sets of footsteps?
You hear 6.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna wait for the one that gets close before I whip this chair down the hall. Have a friend
This
run
chair
in.
empty. Yeet.
Everyone makes it into the back end of the hallway. Anyone who's close to the emergency exit starts to hear this crunching, gnawing, and squelching noise. If anyone looks closer, they're welcome to.
Nope.
I'm already in.
Stop.
I am in that room.
The lights
I'm
have
in
gone
the
off and I've
room.
already gone in this way. I'll check it later.
I like the dark. We're going in the room.
Everyone is inside the room.
Slam the door.
Who closes the door?
I will.
Okay.
I'm looking for a weapon for sure.
I'm looking to see who's in the fucking bed.
The lights are off. You have your light on your phone.
I got a flashlight.
The running stops right outside of your door. And then it's quiet.
Just gonna reach forward and lock the door.
I put the deadbolt on.
I'm staring at the door. I'm holding my knife, but I'm staring at it, and I go, this is the part where I admit to you that this is the thing that's been stalking me in my dreams for a very long time.
You sound
Mabel's-
nuts.
Uh-huh.
Maeve, as you're shining your light, you catch legs moving on the other side of the hallway or door, and everyone hears a dragging noise.
There goes that guy. Sorry, that guy.
And everyone forgets, as a player note, the character James. You all have no memory of a person named James.
Do I have memory at all of trying to save a body, or is the entire event gone?
Who?
Do I remember the sound of something being eaten?
Everyone can hear a much louder crunching and eating noise.
So, who the fuck's in this room?
Yeah.
You look around and there is a person lying in bed, still asleep. There are nodes and dyads still attached to their face. They are breathing heavy, and the people who have pulled to register to see the strings before
Yep.
can see a very faint red string above his head.
You see that too?
Yeah, it was
Yes.
on
What? No.
You see it.
it's the same as a
It's like a I grabbed his and I went into his dream. I'm gonna sound
What?
psycho. Hang on. You were playing a set, but you couldn't hear, and you almost hit me with a guitar, you asshole.
What are you talking about? Do I see it when I turn around?
When you look at the body, you see him breathing heavy. And it gets fuzzy to look at him. It's hard to see because you're just going off of one phone light. But if you get closer, you can pull to register what you're seeing. If not, it's just going to look fuzzy.
I'm good.
I'm just gonna walk over and I'm gonna slap him in the face and be like, wake up!
You slap him and he moves as if he's a corpse. It just doesn't register.
What the okay. Well,
The last thing I did to save the guy from Strangland is I grabbed the string. Your turn to
what
grab his string.
What string?
Okay, so you guys can't see it for some reason. But we're already talking about nightmare demons, so it's fine.
I will pull
There
to
is
get a better
something
look.
literally eating something out of it. I'm not crazy.
Yeah, no, you're talking about a nightmare demon though, so I don't think a string floating out of someone's head is that obscure either. Okay, my string can be real if your nightmare demon is real.
well, it's whatever it is, it's there.
Yeah, I touched his and it was yellow and it went to a rock show. Oh boy.
Oh boy, he's got a.
He's making a maneuver.
I can't watch.
As Tommy gets closer to the body, he gets a little fuzzy, hard to focus. He's wavering a
Tommy
little
is?
bit. But you can see him focusing very diligently on this person. And you see that above Kurt's head is a very faint red string coming out of his head.
You see that too, right?
And I like go to tap at the string with the Leatherman knife blade.
It passes right through.
No, you
The
gotta.
fuck? And I
gotta
do.
grab
I just
it.
reach out and grab it.
Yeah, I demonstrated. Oh no, you gotta
what the
grab it.
fuck?
You
Bingo.
grab it, and everyone sees Tommy drop.
Oh my
Oh, so that's-
god!
I got sleep. Yes, I slept.
I'm immediately like,
Not the time.
no, like
Flashlight immediately on the down.
once again,
people.
emergency mode. I'm like taking the pencil and trying to like shove it in between his hand to like separate it, like I'm trying to separate a live wire at this point.
Whatever you're trying to nudge with the pencil isn't registering.
No,
Can
we
I
gotta
open his
go in.
hand?
You can try to touch his hand.
I'm trying to like work in to open it because I'm not.
Firefighter, we gotta go in with him.
Tommy,
What the hell are you talking about? Go in.
I got
in
this.
the dream, it is quiet and dark. And there's a little bit of light somewhere down a hallway. The hallway looks a lot like this office. And it lights up and lights up. And then there's this loud crashing noise. You're jolted for a second. And you realize that you're not in your dream. You're in his dream.
Yeah.
You try to think through his patient notes. What do you remember?
Yeah, I'm assuming this is Kurt. I don't remember. I was more focused. I don't remember anything.
You
He had
look
exploding
down
head
and you're
syndrome.
holding your kid's hand. Not your kid's hand, Kurt's kid's hand.
He's a father.
Okay.
You're at a park. And she's tugging your hand to get to a playground. And there's this loud crash noise as you're jolted again and the dream shifts. And now you can't take a sense of where you are. It's dark, but you feel that pressure as the noise starts to build up. You can pull to wake. Or someone else can pull to wake you.
We gotta go in with him.
What are you talking about? Go in. I'm still trying to like wrench his hand open. What are you
What
talking about?
is
Go
this
in.
now?
I
Nightmare
got
on
this,
Elm
and I grab it
Street?
too to help wake him up.
You're pulled into the dream and you start in the hallway.
So I just see.
You're not an experienced sleepwalker. You drop.
Yep.
You're still tugging this string that seems to bend down somehow with you. And you're sleeping.
Finally, yes.
And you're in the office. The lights light up one in a row. At the end of the hallway is just a pink rabbit.
I've seen Monty Python. I go the other way.
It starts to hop and then chase and then lunge.
Nope.
You hear this loud bang noise as suddenly the scene shifts and you're holding your daughter's hand. But it's
gross.
not your kid, it's Kurt's kid.
I don't like kids.
You let go, she looks a little off and starts running towards the playground.
Okay, bye.
You hear this loud bang noise and the dream shifts, and before it settles, we shift back to everyone else.
Okay, whatever is happening, don't go near him.
Don't touch them. My God. I'm now gonna like. Your light is still up?
Yeah.
I'm like just taking her wrist, like moving the light around the room to see if there's anything I can like push into them.
Whoa.
I need to find some way to disconnect them from whatever this is.
I don't think I just saw you try and pry the thing open. I don't think this is a physical, tangible thing. Judging by the fact that I hear a whole marching band outside, I'm gonna assume that maybe something else is going on. What I do think is we should probably not touch them because
Not physically, but if I can find something to actually push them off of this, then we don't have to touch them. Separate the person from the thing that is harming it. They're
except you can't physically separate it.
not with a pencil.
We shift back to the dream,
I'm coming, Tommy.
and the world around you is kind of hazy and foggy, but that pressure of noise is building up. You each now have to pull from the tower to wake. If you don't pull, something else could happen.
Can I wake him up?
I think you're
No,
already
but I'll
done.
let you choose the order you pull from the tower.
No, you can go first.
I don't like this. I don't like it.
Oh no, dog. Easy fucking peasy.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm choosing to not pull.
Sure.
You
But I don't want to wake up.
You
I
can
wanna see
pull.
what
You can pull
happens.
form, but something might happen to you if it falls.
That's fine.
Okay.
Tilly, you get a sense of what's going on. You swirl around in the dream. You start swimming upwards. And above you is Tommy. You're trying your best to push him towards the surface of this dream. If you can get there with him, you can both wake up.
Watching it wobble
It's starting to feel heavier.
like a Jenga tower.
And you're starting to breathe now.
Okay.
As you both break through the
I got you,
surface
Tommy.
of this
Apparently.
dream, everyone sees them reanimate, gasp for breath.
I go, see?
As we're arguing. Like, oh,
You matrix him out of there. You just red pill him.
hold on.
Yeah.
Apparently.
what?
Here.
Look back.
Where are the files? Where are the files?
I just throw them at him.
Yeet.
Kurt. Where's it?
Kurt, top.
Go to the class.
Construction worker, exploding head syndrome, the loud noise.
Yeah, in the dream, the loud noise.
That's Kurt.
So you,
Inceptioned him?
Yeah, we inceptioned him, basically, yes.
what did you see?
Easy peasy. I go into the dream, right, after this guy.
Sure.
And you wake up in a hospital, and it's
Like-
dark, like this
here?
one.
This?
And then the lights come on, and there's a pink bunny at the end. But I've seen Monty Python, so I took off running, and it chased me. Then a huge bang, because he's got exploding head syndrome. And I woke up in a park with a fucking girl attached to me, little girl. Apparently his daughter, I let go, because I hate kids. And then bang! And then I wake up, and it's kind of dark, and I think we're drowning, but then I yanked him out, Inception style, and we're all good. I hope.
We are not all good, but okay, good to know.
Anyways,
Movement now at the door.
Fuck.
The doorknob is turning.
Is there a piece
I
of
locked
furniture?
it. I turned the lock if there was
oh, I'm
one.
sure that works.
The lock unlocks.
Fuck.
I
Well,
relock
that's
it.
dumb.
Fuck you.
Well, that's a problem.
The lock unlocks again.
I'll do this all night. I got insomnia. I don't sleep.
And the door starts to shove, and you hear a voice on the other side, not in Tommy's voice, but the doctor's. He
I
says, "Let me
deadbolted it.
in. Let me in, please."
No, I deadbolted the door.
I
Sorry,
have the
whose voice?
flashlight at
The
the
doctor's
door.
voice.
No, I mean, who?
the doctor's voice. You
Okay.
remember.
Okay, that one I remember. Okay.
Is there a piece of furniture I can scoot in front of the door?
There's
The bed.
there is the bed with the man still in it. There is a nightstand.
I'm gonna put the nightstand in front of it.
Wait.
He's gonna wake himself up. I woke you up because I'm super awesome at this, but I had to wake me up too, and that was really hard. So I'm not doing that again.
He says, "I'm sorry. Let me in, please."
You're sorry about what?
I can explain if you let me in, please.
Explain faster, and we might let you
Explain.
in.
There's something under the bed.
Flashlight with my phone.
You look and see under the bed in black ink is some kind of symbol.
Of course.
Oh, mother.
And in the center of the symbol is his item, his missing item in his notes.
What do
It's-
the notes say?
It doesn't.
I look at my new friends and I go, "Hey guys, have you ever played Call of Cthulhu? Watch this." And I push the bed a little bit so they can see.
Everyone now sees, illuminated by the phone or two,
What?
this kind of light coming out, bouncing off from the floor.
Let the doctor in?
If that's the doctor,
And
this is Nightmare Land.
Didn't the creepy thing only able to repeat?
Yeah, why would the creepy thing tell us about the symbol? Let him in. Let him in.
Let him in. Let him in
Okay,
and jump him
all
if
you
he's
have to
not.
do-
Yeah,
I am like standing here
I'm
with my,
backing up.
Prison
my
shit.
knife.
It's fine.
Like, this is all I got.
I
I
am
do the
against the
deadbolt
wall.
because I'm the
Okay.
only civil human here, and I go, "Please don't eat me, please don't eat me, please don't eat me."
as you open the door, the doctor clambers in. He is breathing heavy. There are visible sweat stains under his arms, but he's unharmed.
Close the
Shove
door.
him against the door.
What the
Lock the door.
fuck?
I didn't think that I would be part of the ritual.
Of
Okay, buddy.
You all need to sleep. This has to end by going to sleep.
Excuse you.
I don't have a particular sleep ritual. What ritual?
This is too much for me.
It's too much for all of us.
Aw, boo-hoo. I don't want to
need-
get sleep death, so
Everyone to go to sleep.
I make you go to sleep.
What
How about
happens
that?
when we go to sleep and I put the box cutter?
You go to sleep and we all stop.
Stop what?
Die?
Yeah.
I can't. And he pulls out a note, and it's just a jumble of letters. The same
Oh, he's got
letters,
so props.
but written in different orders. And it's just hard to read out his notes because as you read down the list and his process of trying to solve whatever this arrangement is, it gets more and more spaced and haggard. And as you're looking and turning, it gets to the point to where it's not sensical. And he says, I tried to help everyone. Everyone needs to stop.
Do you know what that thing is out there?
That thing serves that. And he looks at his notes.
So what happened to all of these people?
They helped.
Oh, we're gonna die.
We're not sacrificing anybody for the greater good. So you
Sorry,
can put
we're
that
not
out of
gonna.
your head right now.
I'm not a sacrifice.
You're
to
not gonna
Cthulhu.
die, buddy.
It's not happening.
Why are we here? Why us?
You all need to sleep.
Why do
If you
we
say
need
that
to
again, I'm gonna
sleep? What
kneecap
is
you.
the reason we need to sleep?
I'm gonna walk over to where Gregory is so I can look at that.
Azathoth.
He
I hate knowing this is out of character and not in character.
he starts to look at Tempest and the box cutter at his throat. He says, everyone can wake up if we all let it wake up. We can stop pretending.
Oh, I don't like that. That sounds like
I work for no eldritch god, and that is what this sounds
It's
like.
wake up.
Storyteller.
Yeah.
Being a musician and involved with weird black metal stuff, would I recognize the name he's trying to figure out on this piece of paper?
You pull through the letters and sense that with a few Cthulhu books in your repertoire,
I made a joke.
No.
you know that the name is Azathoth.
Oh,
It was a bit.
No.
It's Azathoth.
And as soon as you say that name, there is a screaming noise down the hallway. You think you've recognized it before, but it's not a name you recognize. It's a man's scream, maybe a woman's. But it's gone.
Hey, say it again.
Don't Beetlejuice.
No,
us.
Beetlejuice. Let's go.
Brouhaha.
As it's soft.
As you say that again, Kurt groans in his sleep.
Okay, no more.
I'm gonna pull my finger up, look
Let's
to the
not
doctor,
Beetlejuice,
and look to the
Beetlejuice,
doctor.
Beetlejuice.
What happens if he keeps doing that?
If he brings attention to it, maybe we can skip the sleeping step.
And the straight to death step? Yes.
So,
No.
so our options are to go to sleep so it wakes up, or just to yell at it until it wakes up.
As you are yelling at the doctor, Kurt groans, bolts up in his bed as he yells
Hi, Kurt.
from whatever this kind of explosion he hears in his head,
Good morning.
and he passes out.
Good night.
And you see the red light string above him dissipates. The exposed circle underneath him flares up, incinerates whatever item was in there. And the doctor says, I just need 5 more.
That is not happening.
No,
Is he dead now?
Does anyone have something to tie this motherfucker up with?
Kurt is no longer breathing.
Yeah, I will immediately check his
I
pulse.
want to Beetlejuice this.
No.
We do not
Someone
want
get
to
some
summon.
sheets, let me tie this guy up, or I can just slit his throat right now, because he's
Please don't be
killing
a
people.
How did you get involved with this?
I wanted to help people. There are so many problems with you sleeping that instead of fixing the ants, I went above and fixed the problem.
So it's like a sleep god.
If I fix
Yes.
him and wake him, we can all stop having our problems.
Ah.
Oh, so you just want to end the whole universe
There's
because you're sad.
So many of you.
How do we get rid of him?
You made a joke about Call of Cthulhu earlier.
I did make a call. Is this a real Call of Cthulhu? That was a joke. I'm just a geek.
Yes.
What?
What's Cthulhu?
It's an eldritch gods, just generally.
What's an
terrible.
eldritch?
Okay. So you know how there's Jesus? Think evil Jesus with tentacles, and he's huge.
Why would you make that up?
Because some people like nightmares.
Some people are nerds with no lives like me.
Yeah, a lot of metal bands
Great,
talk
so-
about it.
So it's your fault. Okay.
So it's your fault.
What?
Okay,
He
doctor.
needs to not be functioning.
The
I'm
doctor-
gonna, the butt of the metal butt of the thing, I'm gonna knock him upside the head.
He takes the hit, is dazed, and starts looking for a way out. He is now pulling against you, rushing towards the hallway.
Is the
Nope.
door shut?
The door is shut.
Yeah.
I'm going to run over and I'm just going to
And it's
body check him
double-bolted.
into the wall.
He crashes into the
Mosh
wall,
pit, mosh
and you
pit.
two hit the door, and the door breaks open into the hallway. There are now footsteps coming closer
We should go get
to
our
you.
items.
Fuck it, and I shove the doctor out in the hallway.
You shove the doctor out,
And then I close the
Oh,
door.
we should.
try to pull the door closed, holding it.
No.
Okay. You close the door, it flimsily holds still, and you hear
I
the
back up.
doctor yelling and screaming as the footsteps come closer. A dragging noise happens after a loud crack.
Hey guys,
And there
we should go
went
get our secret items. From
there went the
heads.
person that could figure out any way around this.
I don't
Well, he
think
wasn't
No,
going
he was
to.
not
Wasn't
We
interested.
could have made him.
that's
He wasn't going
unlikely.
to.
Who?
Yeah, that.
Who?
What?
We
What?
could. We,
Everyone
Who?
forgets the name, face, sound of the doctor.
do we remember the circumstance in which we were just in and what we just discovered?
You're looking over a pair of notes. You
Okay.
understand that everything about this night is wrong, and that the paint around the symbol is bad. You
What is-
understand that there is a ritual going on. You don't know who orchestrated it.
Okay, we at least remember that. Is it still on fire?
It is gone.
Okay.
It is smeared. It is, for all intents and purposes, removed from play.
Okay.
Hey guys, we should go to our own rooms and get our own item because that guy had one and it completed the ritual. We should probably stop that from happening.
I did.
Ritual.
Well, there's a big circle on the ground
I
and it had a
did
thing
just
in it.
lose something that was really important to me.
I was right. We've all got to go get our stuff.
We have to go out
Through the nightmare
into the hall.
Yep.
Actually,
Through the nightmare hall. But if we all split up all at once, it can only chase one of us.
You
There were
two.
Except for
multiple
us.
feet. There are multiple footprints.
We're in the
Oh,
same
right, we're in
room.
the same room.
I don't know if you heard, but there are a lot of feet out there, so it sounds like you
I'm
chase all of
assuming
us.
it just has 6 appendages.
Or it's got any number of the people that it's decided to take into its fun little nightmare time.
Oh my god, you're right. It's its symbols, it's victims.
The light that you're shining around the room, when you pass it over the door and the very flimsy frame, whatever's standing on the other side of the door, when it hits the light, scurries away.
Oh, light's
We
the key.
want that.
Does Kurt have a bag in this room?
Kurt has a set of jeans, a construction worker's vest, a long sleeve shirt, and his keys, wallet, and phone are on top, but no personal bag.
Batteries?
I'm
anyone-
gonna take the vest,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna wrap it around my arm.
I checked the
Does
phone
anyone
for
have
batteries.
a lighter?
I've got a flashlight.
I don't smoke.
One of you has to
I
smoke.
do, but it's in the room.
You two. You look like a goth and you're a nerd. Do you know, like, with the weird symbols, maybe to, like, anti-symbol this shit?
Yeah, an elder sign. You gotta. I mean, being a nerd, I mean,
All you would need to do is just disrupt the symbol.
yeah, you just scoot. And then well, you have to have a perfect symbol to make a spell, right? And if you don't make the perfect spell circle ritual, then you can't cast
So
a
we
spell.
have to go, and if there's more of these things, we have to mess them up.
I walk over and pick up Kurt's phone.
Okay.
Is it off?
Kurt put his phone into Do Not Disturb mode, and it is locked on that
Does it-
screen.
oh, but
Can
on
I turn
Androids
the
you can
flash?
activate the flashlight.
Yeah,
You can activate the
I
flashlight.
turn the flashlight on.
So you now have 3 working flashlights.
Let's
So-
hook you and I go, can I borrow your tool real quick? I have an idea I'd like to try.
I hand it to you.
I stab Kurt. I go in there and I dig around for some blood and I paint elder signs on me because I know what those look like
That's
using
fucked
his
up.
blood. And I go, well, a lot of
Maeve
it's
is
fucked up.
just.
You can keep that. I don't need it anymore.
You don't want your knife?
No, I'm good.
I don't need the knife. I've got a phone.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Okay, he's already dead.
And you said I'm crazy?
That's still...
You're literally
now
painting a
evidence.
man's blood on you.
We're in Nightmare Land, baby.
my prints
Cthulhu's
are already
real.
on it.
It's
Fuck it.
elder
Can I
sign
have that back?
time.
My prints are already on it. It doesn't
From
matter.
the very smeared sign on the bottom of the floor, a black ooze starts to pour out.
Gross.
We
I
should
think they're
leave.
birthing a new one.
So I'm
We should
suggesting
go.
that we make our way down the hallways to our rooms with shining lights, because I think they're afraid of the lights. I don't know if that's true. We might die, but it's
Who's-
the best suggestion I
Whose room
have.
is closest to the front?
Room is closest.
The closest, so everyone in the hallway is towards the back of the hallway. Gregory, you were first, then Maeve, Tommy, and Tilly. So the closest one to your room is Tempest.
Okay, then because
go
it's
you
my
first.
room, I will. Someone get in front of me.
We can either move all together all the way down
I'm
one at a
suggesting
time.
all
Let's go all
together and
together
do
with our
one
flashlight
at
bundle.
a time.
Let's do that.
Double
One,
flashlight.
2, 3, and I open the door.
As
And
you
I shine
open
the
the door,
flashlight
the
out.
light, there are red eyes all at you and gone. As soon as the light is in their face.
All right.
Not pulled back, but just dissipated.
And I'm shining the flashlight around. I'm like, someone
There
follow.
are more eyes staring at you, but as soon as the light touches them, they're gone.
I'm gonna go ahead and hold the vest that's wrapped around my hand, like kind of like
Reflector.
mirror, just to reflect
You
the light around more.
cast light on Zach's arm,
Light!
and he illuminates, and the hallway, wherever he's pointing, in front of him, is illuminated.
Okay.
So
I'll
if
cover
one of
our
you is
six.
doing that, I cover the sides.
Okay.
I got the back.
And then
I
we make
am
our way
leading
over to
the charge.
Tempest.
And I will open my
I've got my
room.
portable charger. We're good to go.
As you back into the hallway, who is the last person to leave the
Probably
room?
me because I'm in
Yeah.
the 6.
Your feet start to stick to the floor
Ugh, gross.
as that ooze is now at the hallway edge.
Close the door.
Close the door.
Gross.
It goes through the bottom of the slit. Everyone moves into Tempest's room.
Yep.
Close the door, and then I immediately
Do you have a phone?
slide on. Yeah, I have my phone. I grab. I'm going for the underthing, but it's like it's on the chair. I'm going for.
I grab it and turn the
Underneath.
flashlight on, and who isn't holding a flashlight?
I am
Holding
holding
a
a
vest.
flashlight.
You're not?
I am.
You are? I just hold two of them.
Yeah, I'm holding
I
a
hand it
shiny
to you
vest.
because you have two hands, I don't.
Bloody
Tempest,
hands.
you move your bed, and there is a painted symbol of
Oh.
something underneath.
Just scuff it up, dog.
I'm gonna take the box cutter and scuff the
You touch even indirectly and drop.
Oh, fuck.
Well, tits.
Tempest, you're alone at home. And this time, you're not looking outside of the room. Not looking at the forest, because you know it's in the house. There's a creaking up above you somewhere.
Shotgun?
You have your shotgun. You're thinking about it.
I'm gonna wait until I can figure out where it is. I'm gonna shoot.
Okay. You pull and shoot, and it hits something. You hear a screeching noise. You load again, and this time the creaking is somewhere still above you, but now in further towards where you think the hallway is. It's moving closer to you in the house now.
I'm gonna shoot.
You shoot. You hit. It rings true, and it fumbles down the stairs of your house. It is now on the ground floor with you, and you see a big, gnarly hand reach into the room and pull itself closer to where its head is now facing you.
Good night, motherfucker. And I shoot, and I...
You've got a 2-load shotgun.
Yeah, you do.
I don't.
You don't. You thought of it. It hits, it shoots, it peels back its head, and it roars. And it's gone for a second. And sitting in front of you, on the other end of the room, is your grandpa's knife. What you came here for.
I'm gonna run towards it and grab it.
Run, grab it, and something grabs your hand. I need you to pull from the tower to wake.
Tell stories of me.
You're not gonna die. You're not gonna die. You can pull.
Come on.
You can pull.
Oh, taking off the jackets.
Serious
Yeah.
now.
Shit, serious.
There it goes. Okay.
Okay, bitches, let's do this.
You got it. No problems. Easy peasy.
I think it's not easy peasy lemon squeezy. I think it's difficult lemon difficult.
Just a hard lemon.
That's a rock.
Just biting into a lemon.
Good.
I'm gonna make my engineers create a combustible lemon that burns your house down.
No. Oh shit.
Yeah, that was me pulling twice last time.
Oh, fuck me. Okay.
Once again, disgruntled Hannah noises.
It's fine.
I'm sweating right now.
I would be
I'm
sweating
actually
too if I was
sweating.
I am also sweating.
I want you all at home to know we can hear the producer gasping.
Yep.
I'm gonna break these glasses
Castle
by
of
chewing on them.
Ah.
Are you having fun, Tyler?
I'm having a blast.
I'm glad.
You guys are doing great. It hasn't fallen yet. It can only get worse.
Yeah. And a wonderful time is had by all.
Yes.
Oh,
As
man.
Tempest is knocked out on the floor, everyone sees her twitch and move and grab a knife in the middle of this black mess of lines and pulls through and smears the symbol. She is
Yes.
awake. She is moving. She has a knife. And
Gee, Mom, why does your mom... Or,
the
yeah.
ink
Two knives.
that came out of Kurt's symbol is now filling up from hers.
Okay.
We gotta go.
Next room.
Next room,
Next
let's
room.
go.
Let's go, let's go.
Okay. Yeah, back
No,
in.
I'm gonna like grab Tempest, be like, so did you just go on like a spiritual journey, or?
I think I just shot my own personal demons in the face. Here, have a knife, and I
that
give you the
sounds
box cutter.
awesome. I want to do that next.
So I have. Do you have your grandfather's?
No, you have my box cutter. Now I have my grandfather's
Okay, I
coming
have a
out.
box
you like
cutter.
flashlight?
I've got my
Yes, I
phone.
love my flashlight.
Who's first in
Oh,
the
okay.
hallway?
I've got
I
this phone.
guess it's me with the reflector
Okay.
light thing.
You peer out with your hand, and those eyes are right in your face, and then gone.
right in the
Fuck off, ghost.
The light is shining now. You're now moving towards Tommy and Tilly's room.
Hug
Yep.
the wall. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tommy and Tilly.
Okay.
Against the wall.
All right. And
Inside the room are your two beds,
Yep.
undisturbed.
You go first.
Go at the same time?
Sure. And I
Same
just
time,
flipped the
no
bed over
way.
outside.
You flip
I'm
the
just like,
bed
nope.
over.
Do you not see that shit that comes out when you finish
yeah,
it?
we
right, we
probably-
have to
yeah.
Go at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay. You were cool.
Nice meeting you.
Let's go fight Cthulhu!
Tommy,
Smack!
you reach in.
Nope. I don't.
I smack it!
Hold on.
I
Hold on.
say go at the same time. Doesn't mean they do.
I get the alarm clock. I take it off. And I'm assuming in the ritual circle is my notebook.
Yes.
I whip the alarm clock across the floor to try to hit the notebook with it to push it out of the circle.
Okay. It
Like, it's
Yeah.
what?
Like curling.
boom. You, as soon as the alarm clock passes through, it dissipates and turns into black sludge.
Well,
Oh,
fuck, that
wow.
didn't work. All right, let's do this.
I've already slapped it. I'm ahead of you, bud.
That's
Let's
what
fight
she-
Cthulhu!
Tilly is out for 2 or 3 seconds before Tommy is out as well.
Yeah.
Oh god.
My final words. Let's
Tilly,
fight Cthulhu.
you are in your house, and there is a banging noise, not at your door, but at your roof.
Oh, it's the roof critter.
And suddenly your roof starts to sag and crunch and is burst through. As you take in what is happening, a wrecking ball is now paving through the front of your house,
Okay.
and it is swinging back now towards your bedroom.
Okay.
What do you do?
I make a break for the door.
You make a break for the door, and it is swinging towards you. You can pull now, or you can let it hit you and see what happens.
You know, I pulled twice. I'm just let's be a bowling pin.
Okay.
Let's just take a smack.
You are hit. It doesn't hurt because it goes right through you.
I'm a ghost.
And it continues to wreck and destroy your house.
Great.
Outside of your house, now kind of scattered around, is a construction crew who aren't paying you any mind. This is
course
just
not.
in the way.
If I am a nothing ghost, I'll go out the hole they made.
You pass through and are now in front of what was left of your house. There's no more door.
Great.
It's just rubble.
I have insurance, 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 all the childhood memories and family photos.
You
Fireproof safe.
look down, and across somewhere in the rubble has to be what you're looking for.
My fireproof safe.
You can look, but as you step back into the house, you feel less corporeal. You're getting the sense that you're not a part of this house anymore.
I sensing this, I just kind of stop, and I realize I have lost, and I just back up and I go, we'll always have the memory, I guess, and the sweet, sweet insurance money, and I just walk the other way into what sidewalk, street, whatever. I'm walking away. We're taking a walk
Okay.
from the house, somewhere else.
Tommy,
Yeah.
in your dream, you are this time playing at
Okay.
a gig,
Yeah.
and no one hears you. You are trying your best to get their attention. They're clapping, maybe not from that one fan, but something to register that you're not just playing, you are here. You're playing to the point now to where your fingers are bleeding.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
Is there anyone else on stage with me?
There's your band.
Yeah. And no one's paying attention to them either?
Nope.
I'm gonna start a commotion. I'm gonna kick something off the stage so it lands on someone's table and breaks the table. I'm gonna...
Gotcha. You kick and act a little bit out of, maybe not out of character, if this is what your band does. And it actually gets a little bit of attention from this monotonous crowd.
Mhm.
You can't see their faces, they're just blank.
Yeah.
Not porcelain doll blank, but just not listening.
I think really hard, and I try to think about like some of the new music I was working on that's in my notebook, and I just like wait for what would come up into like the bridge of whatever song we're playing, and I start playing something different.
Okay. You start to feel your fingers are now grinding against it, and as you play something new, you see somewhere off to your right, your notebook starts to glow a bit. And your bandmates now are looking at it and are rushing towards it. If you get there before them, you can steal the show.
I do so.
Okay. I need you to pull from the tower
Pete Townsend slide across the stage.
Oh yeah.
in style.
Straight down to the knees. Whoosh. Oh, I'll stand up for this one.
Every time I think someone goes up there, I think it's going to be this time, and then it isn't.
I really have no faith
Well,
in
don't say
that
that
tower,
now.
so I was like, yeah, I'm not. Whatever Tyler's got in store,
Wow.
better than that tower. Because
Oh,
Alrighty.
this is not looking
we're
good
learning.
for
We're
me.
learning.
I think I feel unlocked.
Operator.
Yeah, I literally Pete Townsend slide knees across the stage, and I grab the notebook up.
You grab it. It rifles through the page. It starts getting to the point where the light coming off of it is blinding. You look away, blinded by the light, and you wake. You have your notebook in hand. Tilly is not awake.
Son of a bitch.
I saved your ass. You coming for me?
Does
The ooze has not started to come out of the symbol yet.
okay? I'm gonna walk over to Tilly. Fuck.
The first good sleep I've got in ages.
Yeah.
Do I see the red string?
You do.
I reach out and grab it.
You grab it. You are pulled into a rubble around you as a wrecking ball comes towards you. You can pull to avoid it or let it pass.
I'll pull to avoid it.
Okay.
Unlike my friend Tilly.
Maybe we saw what
earlier.
happened the last time.
You die.
Who knows, bud?
He finished his ritual at least.
Yeah, he finished his. Who knows about Tilly? Tilly just went, no, we're growing from materialism. We're learning to be at peace with the world before I come down from my shock and freak out. Oh, it doesn't look good. No. Ian's skilled. He's got this.
This is on you.
No, stop.
Oh, this is really not looking good for me.
You keep saying that, but I'm last.
If I knock it over, it won't matter.
Yeah. All right.
Pull through, and it doesn't hit you because you've ducked out of the way. And as you've ducked and hit the ground, you are amongst the rubble, and the rubble of the house starts to collapse around you. But you see something that looks like Tilly wisping out. You know you're here for something. You were there for your journal, but you don't know what Tilly needs.
I yell Tilly's name very loudly.
I probably hear this. I go, Tommy, what are you doing here?
Where the what are you doing? Where's your item?
That's right, the item! And I go barely back for it.
What are we looking for?
A paintbrush. It's
Fucking
old as shit and it's
Christ.
huge.
All right. And I start looking around for a paintbrush.
As you're looking around, you are amongst the rubble. It is starting to sink with you. Stuff is hitting your face. You're not incorporeal like Tilly. This isn't your dream.
He's trying, but it's not happening.
Something hits your chest, and it's a paintbrush.
I grab it and I literally toss it to Tilly because Tilly came running back over.
As soon as Tilly touches it, you both wake.
For fuck's sake.
Okay, why did that take so long?
Why was your house being demolished?
Do we really?
Later, and I just like
Yeah.
I'm like towards the door.
Christ.
You ever have
Grabbing
like your
everyone.
greatest fear?
And I take the notebook and I stuff it into a pocket.
As you both
I have a
have
cute
your
little paintbrush.
items,
I hold it ready to stab.
your symbols dissipate and gurgle as now the black ooze is pouring
And I
out.
grab the backpack that I brought with me as we're leaving the room because that has all of my stuff. including a lighter.
Give up my suitcase. Goodbye, suitcase.
Okay.
I got the paintbrush. I stick it
You
in
all
my-
make it to the hallway. Who is the first to enter?
Me again with the light on the reflecting.
You
Behind
step
him.
out and your feet start to stick to the ground.
We gotta move faster now.
Oh,
Okay.
fuck.
Let's
Shuffle,
go.
shuffle, shuffle, shuffle,
It's
shuffle,
like pulling my feet
shuffle,
because
shuffle.
somebody
I got
took
our
too
6.
long.
Okay. Your phone's still hooked up to the charger.
Oh, yeah.
You're fine. As you've made it into... Whose room are you going to next?
I guess
think
it's
that's
Maven and me in
mine.
order.
Okay.
It was nice.
You
knowing
got this, girl.
guys.
Chose to go to Maeve's room. You enter it. Your bed is there. The tackiness of your shoes are now audible. And
Ugh.
as you close the door, it's a little tough to keep it closed. I need someone to stay at the door.
I will.
Okay. Maeve, what do you do when you see your bed?
Kick the bed.
Hell yeah.
You kick the bed and go, ow. No. You're a very slight person.
Anticlimactic.
You kick the bed, revealing your symbol underneath and your item, and you have the choice to touch it.
Go on, sweetheart.
You got this, Maeve. It's just like your greatest fear ever, and then you face it, and then you're good. Go! I want to try and start painting elder signs on the door.
Okay.
Good. All right.
With what?
My paintbrush.
What are you
And?
painting with?
I got some leftover blood on my hand.
Okay. Nothing like an elder symbol with blood on it.
Classic.
That's fucked up.
Gonna sigh.
That's the fucked up.
Going to clutch the box cutter with resignation and just slap it. And I mean really just full on, there's an audible smack.
You smack and drop.
Oh no.
As you're dreaming, you're not in some fantastical place. You're back in this same room. It's the exact same dream you had earlier. And you are staring at whatever is staring at you back. This time, there's two. And they're now just a set of eyes, not a body, but getting a little bit closer.
Do I see my item?
You do.
Anywhere?
Sitting on your chest is your old camera.
Am I an out of body experience?
You can see just out of the corner of your eye,
Oh.
but you are not looking from a third person. If only you could move.
You got this.
Just go into your body.
It's right there. If you want to pull, you can get it.
The other option is die in your sleep.
Cake or death.
Cake or death.
Can't murder
Not
death.
necessarily.
I'm gonna try and
Oh,
do it. Oh,
you got this.
Anchored
Look
down.
how many good spots there are close to the top.
look! I don't want to. Oh, I don't want to hear it. You guys write me a nice memorial piece.
Yeah, we got a punk rocker. He'll do that.
You can sign it if it falls.
No, I really
Dear
don't.
life, Maeve. We didn't know her, but she seemed cool.
Shut up. Shut your hole up. Oh my god.
Yes, yes, yes.
The eyes are...
Yes, yes, yes. Yes.
Very nice.
Nice.
You
Very nice.
don't even bother
Unclench.
with the eyes that are coming towards you. You breathe and grab the camera, and as soon as you hold it up, you take a selfie.
Absolutely.
Okay. You click, and the flash of the light throws the monsters away, and you're awake now.
Oh.
Well,
That was fast. Good job, babe.
She's clutching the camera like.
Let's go before the ooze comes.
Sure enough,
speaking of,
the room now is starting to more rapidly fill on this side. The door is a little sticky to pull.
And can you aim that at the door and just give it
Yeah,
a
I'm just
hit?
gonna
Hell
start
yeah.
flashing.
I pull the door open and immediately hold up my.
Flash every couple of seconds.
When you pull, there's a half a second where your other hand may not hold on to the phone. Are you going to focus on the phone or the door?
Oh, I focus on the door.
Okay. You pull hard on the door.
I have the phone in my pocket.
Okay.
I'm not even holding it. I pull the door open and then I immediately go for the phone.
You pull, and you
I got it.
feel the phone kind of leap up out of your loose shirt. Just enough time to put it back in your hands. The lights fills the corridor.
Flash.
The monsters are gone. It is about 3 or 4 inches of yuck to plow through.
Is it completely coating the hallway, or is it still seeping towards the front?
It is just pouring out of those other rooms, filling backwards and filling forwards.
You gotta go.
Go.
I'm just, yeah, I'm just gonna like fire and power through.
I jump as far as I can towards his door after he gets into the hallway to see if I can get like
Okay.
over.
I do the stompy thing you do when you're in high grass and you don't want to kick a snake.
Is there anything that I
I
could
do what the
like
hunter does.
jump on? Like
Whoever
any-
is the last person
That's me.
is going to have the hardest time getting out of here.
Oh,
I always got the 6.
But not everyone is needed in the room. Gregory, you went ahead of the group,
Yeah, because I mean, I've got the last thing, so if I don't
You're-
do this, then
rushing, and everyone in the hallway starts to get a little bit darker as Gregory is now leaving you to get to his room. The lights are now just whatever you can point at with your phone.
Yep.
And Gregory, it's just you and your room.
and but yeah, right before I get to my room, I open the door, I throw the vest back at them, and just close the door.
You close the door. The ooze isn't into your room yet. It's pretty free to move around. The vest has now fallen into the slot.
I try to grab it.
You grab it, and your hand is now stuck.
Even if you don't grab it, just shine the light on it. And just
Yeah. Then I let go.
Okay, you let
And I
go.
shine the light on it so it illuminates.
It doesn't quite move as quickly away as the monsters do, but whatever is causing that kind of disruption is easing as you now are able to reach and grab the vest.
Huzzah.
so if I'm walking and I see that, I'm going to start flashing my feet. So I
I'm
will-
keeping
And I put
monsters
the
away.
vest on.
Put the vest on.
it sticks to you.
And Gregory,
Shine light towards me.
we're in your room.
My amazing Technicolor
Yeah, I'm
dream.
I'm just facing my bed, and I'm gonna try something.
Okay.
Want to pull the bed like at a diagonal, see if I can just like hit the middle with the leg. I don't think it'll work, but I'm gonna give it a shot anyway.
Whatever passes over
Mhm.
atomizes and dissipates.
So my bed just goes.
Your bed is now kind of careened into the symbol.
That's so cool.
Shit, and I
I
just
need that.
tip it off.
Tip it off. Whatever's left is just the symbol with your old work gloves.
Look back at the door that I closed behind them. It's only a dream, right? Just grab it with both hands.
You grab, you drop, and you're inside someone's house. It's a little familiar. You haven't been here in a few years. But there's some kind of smoke coming out of the other door.
Flipping lights to see if anything turns on, like banging on walls as I head towards.
You aren't getting a sense that anyone else is in the rooms, so
Mhm.
those are clear. But now there is this very high-pitched cry for help from the other side of the door.
And I'm going to. I wish I had an axe at this point. And yeah, wishing I had one, I'm just going to step back and sort of angled so backdraft doesn't hit me. Kick at the door handle.
Okay. You kick, and a rush of heat comes towards you and dissipates as the oxygen stabilizes. There is a fire in the other room. It's hard to see, but if you cover your face,
Yep.
get low, you can make your way through.
Yep, and I'll just all the usual, down through.
Ducking, clearing, looking around, furniture and chairs, and in the corner of the room, you see your little brother. He's there this time, and you think you can save him. The door is gone from whatever fire was eating it on the inside. The floor is a mess. You're on the second story. It's not a far drop, but all of the rafters above have burned through, and the floor is rickety.
Hey, buddy, can you move?
He shakes his head. No.
Okay.
No.
Hey, I need you to try something with me, okay? I need you to move like I move, okay? And I'm like keeping low. I put my hand on the floor and wait for him to do the same.
Okay. He copies whatever movement you're doing.
I'm gonna move slowly, like crab walk, towards the window.
Okay.
Not like enough to where like if something like crunches through, like I'll know before I just go tumbling.
Okay. He is copying your movements
You got it.
exactly.
You got it, buddy.
And he reaches out a hand for you to grab.
We at the window? Right. All right, I'm gonna count to 3. Ready? 1, 2, and I grab his hand.
He grabs back, and it turns into this huge black claw. You look back, and whatever monsters have been pursuing you, this looks like it. Your brother's not here, and it's hard to move out of this grip.
Is there anything else in this room aside from that?
You look around frantically, and you see what you came here for, which is your gloves.
What?
They are just out of reach. You can pull his hand away, you can grapple with the monster. Whatever action you want to do is up to you.
Which way are they out of reach?
They are the other hand. So if you pull away, the monster's going to pull back.
Well, it's been fun. I'm going to plant my foot against the wall, and I'm going to throw myself with the monster towards the gloves.
Okay.
If we crash to the floor, we crash to the floor.
You indeed crash, and I need you to pull from the tower.
My goal is to either get to my gloves or send him through the floor with me.
Oh no. Fuck. Oh, Jesus.
I don't even want to look because I think I'll accidentally bump him. I think that's considered a murder.
Ooh, easy.
Boom.
Oh, easy peasy, baby.
We're professional.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
You pull through and are falling through the rafters.
Difficult, lemon, difficult.
Slow motion, the gloves are in front of you. Before they're lost to the flames, you grab them, wake, and whatever was holding your hand isn't there anymore.
Really quick, just put them on. Okay.
I look at everyone and go, what are the chances that he's actually completing the ritual in there and he's been...
Probably pretty low.
And
And I'm shining light on his door with the phone, and then I'm having one of them shine light on me, so it's reflecting off the vest.
Is the ooze coming out of my symbol now?
It is, and all of the rooms now have something coming out of them. The easiest way to get through this now is to try the only way out of the building. That's through the emergency office exit.
Back.
That's going to be back through the sludge.
Didn't one of the monsters come through the front door?
That's true. The door is there. If you think you can make either way,
Door
I'll
should
let
be
you choose.
broken.
We're arguably closer to the front door, but
Door should be broken. Monster came through that way.
Yeah, while
Maybe more
he's
monster?
been doing his thing, I want to take a look.
okay.
that sounds good.
You get close to the front door. It is battered and broken. Whatever magnet lock was there and locked when the power went off doesn't do anything now.
Yeah.
You look out the hallway. It's the hallway you remember.
Okay.
The elevator is probably 2 or 3 turns around the corner. As you step out into the hallway, whatever guck was on you, either on your jacket or your shoes, is gone. And you feel lighter.
Let's go out the front.
Let's go that way.
I still do exactly what I said after I figure all that out. I'm standing in the hallway near that door, shining the light on his door to try to keep the guck away from it, and having at least one of them shine a light on me to illuminate around us.
I'm going to be in the back this time because I'm going to keep my eyes on that around that corner where I initially first heard the munching.
Okay.
Moving towards the front, keeping flashes on my feet.
I'm fighting off any extraneous monsters.
Okay. Let's say that you were close to Tommy. So you are the next closest to be to the exit.
Sweet.
Entrance. You make it through. Whatever burdensome guck you had acquired falls off of you. You feel lighter.
Okay.
You feel a little bit rested. Maeve, you're next. Are you moving towards the door? Or do you want to check on Gregory?
I am going to hold to where I'm very close to the front of the door.
Gotcha.
So I'm still trying to kind of flash every couple of seconds to keep what I can from swarming the hallway.
Okay. And checking in with Tempest.
Yeah, I'm backing up with my knife and my thing as I go past, keeping an eye. But am I going to go past Gregory's door?
You are. So you back up and back up. You bump into Maeve.
Mm-hmm.
You two have a Scooby-Doo moment. And you two are now left with a choice of checking in on Gregory or leaving the room.
Can I keep moving as I will open his door and keep moving.
Sure. You push against the door. It's a little thick, thanks to the guck that is there. And you see Gregory, who is now awake and in scene.
Come on.
Go. And I'm gonna like slam the door, like open and just book with them.
Everyone is rushing and running. You hear this groan from behind you. It sounds like someone you've heard before, but you don't register it. And as soon as you're through the hallway, turn the corner to the elevator, everyone is out and safe and breathes.
I pinch Tilly immediately.
What?
Making sure.
Yeah, no, it's me.
I think of my work boots
Okay.
on my feet.
You are wearing the shoes that you brought with you, but nothing appears.
I checked my phone.
Your phone works.
Am I still covered in Elder Sign blood?
You are still covered in Elder Sign blood.
I go. I'm
There's
trying
a
to start
bathroom
getting it
down the
perfect.
hall.
I'm not trying to look like a murder
Someone call
victim.
911. Someone call 911.
I don't let me clean up
And I call
first.
911.
When you call 911, they pick up.
Mm-hmm.
They recognize that you're talking to them
Hey.
right before, and they send out a dispatch
Okay.
for some disturbance.
Yep.
Everyone checks their phones, who has a phone still, and you all have an email from a canceled appointment for your sleep center. Everyone wakes.
Wait.
A week later.
Okay.
I was like, hold on now.
You are still registering what has happened with tonight. As you think back on the people that you encountered but couldn't remember, there had to have been a receptionist. Maybe it was an automated buzz-in. Someone had to put the notes on your head, and there's definitely an email from... it's not signed, but you're not going to go back there anytime soon. Your personal traumas and your sleep disorders are still going to need work, especially after tonight. But for tonight, game is over, and everyone's alive.
Wow. Can I do something very satisfying?
What?
Oh,
First
man.
of all, take a picture of it. And secondly,
Oh, knock it over. Knock it over.
And Ian's character dies.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
everyone okay if I knock
Yeah.
the
Game
door
is
over?
over. Rest in peace, or punch people. Thank you so much for tuning in for this family game night. All of the audio I used was just a quick plug from Tabletop Audio.
Nice.
Quick 10-minute sound bites. You can pick whatever you like. They're not sponsored or affiliated, but check them out. The game was kind of self-made, but based on some different scenarios. A lot of cool, fun scenarios for Dread are free and available at like Dread RPG for the Reddit, so you can do your own searching and finding there. But I hope everyone had fun playing. I hope everyone had fun watching. I hope everyone sleeps well tonight.
Oh,
I won't.
that was awful, but kind of cool because I got some good ones.
Amazing.
And we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Missed you guys.